Hello, hello, good morning, good afternoon, traders. Welcome everyone in the TEFS YouTube trading room, VIP room. Hi, Brian, good morning. Hi, Clifton. Hi, Team Scott DVG. Hi, Andy Bader, good morning to you. Hope everyone had a beautiful, sunny, great weekend with your loved one, with the family, and ready for another volatile week on the market. I would say it's not guaranteed it's going to be volatile, but highly likely indeed. Hi, Dor, good morning to you. As we have seen last week, it was something too big range daily candles, both on the S&P 500 and the triple Q. And today, might is going to be continued. I'm just going to get a daily chart here quickly. Okay, templates, and here is the daily. So as you can see, traders, we have seen for days higher after each other last week. So that was a fully nice green week finally on the market. Also, the big question whether it can be continued. So far, I must tell you, I'm not sure because the tensions are still brewing there, whether this negotiations between China and the US on the trade tensions are going to be continued or just stopped at the moment. No one knows at this stage of the market, as I've seen and in the news, but hopefully we will get more knowledge and more signs of that during the week. So at the moment, S&P 500 is higher with 0.11%. Triple Q is 0.09 only, and as I've seen, most of the big names are in red, except of I would say half of them, because as I see Meta, it's very nice and green, 1.7%, not even mentioning Tesla or Amazon, Google, or even Apple. But if I just go lower, the semicons are not doing that good at the moment. Like Nvidia into the red side, AMD, Netflix red too. So let's just be careful, guys, because I don't like when the market is just opening such a split on a split results already. So this is for sure we need to be careful in the first 30 minutes, especially. Hi Lee, good morning to you. Miguel, Scott V, good morning. Hi Clifton, nice to see you. Alfred, good morning to you. Okay, so indeed, let's just check whether the market can do a fifth green day. If we are just checking the daily chart of the SPY, you can see that there is a small gap to fill first of all, which can still push this bullish pressure to the upside. Is going to be filled around this 555 level, and there it's going to meet not just with a gap fill on the daily chart, but even with the 50 EMA. If it can even break it higher, maybe not today, but tomorrow, if we got a bullish pressure here, then I'm expecting the market back to this 563 area with the 200 EMA, and there it's going to be even a bigger test for the overall market. Also, everything depends on the data, on the news. As you know, nowadays the market is just started to be really, really news dependent, let's call it like that. And I was hoping some more clarity on that fact how this trade tensions, trade talks between the US and China going on. But actually, I've just read that Treasury Secretary Besant told it's up to China to de-escalate trade tensions, which doesn't sound really good indeed. So it seems like now they are uh, giving a hint like that they are the good guys, and now China isn't, doesn't want to sit down and negotiate. I don't know what is going on here, guys, but let's just be careful on the news for sure, especially the tariffs news. Also, actually, on the stock or on the economic front, it's going to be a quiet, interesting week, but not that interesting as next week with the federal funds rate decision and so on. So this week we will get more interesting data for sure. Regarding Wednesday, for example, we will go for the ADP non-farm, even Atlas GDP levels. Here comes the core PC price index on Wednesday as well. I think this is one of the biggest day of the week indeed. Today, nothing serious news at all. So this is going to be a quiet day on the economic front. Tomorrow, Georgia opening. So this week, as you can see, is going to be the labor market news, GDP plus the PCE as well on Wednesday. Thursday, the usual unemployment claims coming, ISM manufacturing PMI, and prices. And Friday is going to be the second biggest day, I mean, on the economic front on the US market, because we are going to get the non-farm employment change, unemployment rate, and even the factory orders at 10 o'clock. So interesting week is coming for sure, and not just because of the economic news, but this is a huge week on the tech earnings, guys. So seatbelts on. It's going to be really big week for the market. I mean, especially for the tech market indeed. So today, not too much indeed, but from tomorrow on, big names are coming. Tomorrow, Visa after market close, KO before market open. Wednesday, Microsoft, Meta, Qcom after market close, Caterpillar before the market open together with UPS. Thursday, Apple, Amazon after market close, guys, LLY, MA, McDonald's before the market open. And Friday is going to be an oil day with XOM, CVX, and so on. So this, especially Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, is going to be huge days on the market. I can't wait. Hi, Martins. Good afternoon to you. Happy Monday. Okay, so this is what we can expect from this market on the earnings and on the economic front side. As on the technicals, I was just talking about that I am expecting the first really strong resistance around this 563 level. If we will get there, of course, everything depends on the tariff stocks as well, in my opinion. So in the headlines, not too much indeed, as I mentioned you. And this is still a big guessing here whether US and China, which direction they are going to continue from here on. European stocks just rising, FTSE 100 poised for the best winning streak in over 5 years. Also, unfortunately, in Spain, they just experienced a very strong power outage, which just struck Spain and Portugal, and actually the whole country just froze completely. Unfortunately, this was a really massive power outage. I don't know whether it's back or not, but as I've seen, the stock exchange remained open and under this massive power outage. So if you are in Spain, hopefully you are okay, guys. And no one knows what was the reason for that. So let's see the news updates. Okay, what else here? Putin announcing 3-day ceasefire in May to mark the 80 years since WW2 victory. So unfortunately, the war is still going on. IBM big news pledges $150 billion to boost US tech growth and computer manufacturing. This is a great news for the tech sector at least. And the overall stock exchanges, as I mentioned, Europe nicely to the green side. Nikkei 0.38, but as I seen is the Japanese bank holiday, but Hang Seng is down a little bit only. On the future side, it's still a little bit green on the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq. It was though into the red, so a nice comeback. Gold is going higher at the moment, as I see, and the Bitcoin is quite strong and finally could break this $95,000 level, traders. So Coin, MSTR, and the rest of the Bitcoin-related stocks are going to be on my long list for today. Okay, what else here? Stocks are bouncing. We have seen that, but the big question whether it's going to be a sustainable pullback. We have some big movers, but not too many. As I see, Scott's list is not that long either because of the lack of the big news related stocks. As I mentioned you, no big economic news today and no big names on the earnings today, but the week is going to be fully packed of them. So Scott has ONB, PGR, Meta Hood, and LLY and Domino's Pizza on his list. Well, let's see what are the movers today. And traders, if you have any candidates on your side, please just let me know. Hi, Jonathan. Hi, Mark. Good morning to you. PRT are definitely, it's always on my list. You know what? Let's just check it first. PRTR, which just got some good news last week and made a beautiful push to the upside, a huge move indeed. I really like it. Looks like as a great continuation. At the moment, it is still stretching as I see indeed. So it's up 1% over this 114 level, quite close to the previous high, which is 125. Well, not that close, but it's getting there. I think 120 can be the next really meaningful resistance. So I like PLTR to my list. Hi, Todd. Hi, Tara. Good afternoon to you. So let me just check in to my list there. And on the long side, I agree with Mark that we need a PLTR here on the long list. Definitely, we need a small pullback here, but it's not going to do that. Depends on the market sentiment, of course, as well. I see what you mean on a pullback because it's just made 4 big green days after each other. So yeah, definitely it needs a little cool down period here on the PRTR, but let's see if it's going to happen on that now. Okay, what else on the list? Boeing is here with a nice upgrade. That's why Scott just put it on his list as well. So if I'm just checking BA now, you can see it's higher with 2.44%. I just get the pre-market here in the 5-minute candles. It's up 182. The next stronger resistance can be around 185, so still room to go. But with the Boeing, I'm going to be careful. Usually it can be a little bit tricky, but BA deserves a place on our long list. So shares of the airplane manufacturer adding nearly 2% on the back of a Bernstein upgrade to outperform from market perform. And the firm said that Boeing should be on a much firmer path than in 2023 as it recovers from the 2024 Alaska Airlines controversy and 2 Boeing 737 MAX plane crashes prior to that, as you remember. So it seems like the BA is getting back on track. Okay, what else here? PGR, nice push, insurance stock 1% higher on an upgrade to buy from Neutral at Bank of America. This is a quite of a strong upgrade, traders. I'm just interested in the pre-market volume, which is unfortunately way too low for me. So this looks like as a great possible long candidate, but I'm just going to put it to my secondary list. The reason for that, again, the pre-market volume. Domino's Pizza is here 3% lower after not a really great results. Just hit the market and the stock. So DPZ is down 1.76% at the moment, bit extended on the daily. So this can be definitely one of our short candidate for today. Next one on the list, it's ON. Athletic shoe retail popped 3% on the back of a city upgrade. Seems like it is an upgrade downgrade day for today. So ON, nice push to the upside. Pre-market volume quite of okay. So I'm just going to put it on my long list. Next one on the list and the last one indeed, Eli Lilly, which got a downgrade. Ouch, HSBC was not really nice to the company because it just got a downgrade from buy and trimmed its price target, saying that the stock's high valuation puts it at risk under current macroeconomic conditions. Wow, okay, well, it's almost a $900 stock, so I cannot argue with that. Indeed, a big push on the Eli Lilly since actually I would say since this $100 area. So this is the time for profit taking on the Eli Lilly. You know what, good, guys? Let's just watch it. I don't like the volume too much indeed, but we do not have too many options here, so I'm going to put it to the short side, but I would like to see a much higher volume. This 20 or 33,000, it's not quite enough. It can be quite spready, guys, so be careful with the LLY. It's always spready indeed. Hood anticipator, yeah, it's on Scott's list indeed. Very nice and strong, and yes, I like Hood as well to the long side. And I mentioned you that I've just seen the Bitcoin, and let's just check the Bitcoin related stocks for a possible continuation or so. Coin doesn't look that good at the moment. It's a bit high. MSTR looks a little bit better in my opinion, but it's still not the real deal, as I've seen a little bit better indeed, because it's over the 200 EMA and it's much stronger. So maybe MSTR, I'm going to put it to the long list. Also MSTR, I'm always careful with that stock because this is definitely a spready stock and a little bit expensive. And of course, we can watch even Mara here. And let's see the rest of the big stocks. Yeah, Mara, it's just going higher nicely. So on my watch list, as I mentioned you, Tesla and Meta are the strongest among the big names. So I'm going to watch both of them because both of them are significantly stronger than the market itself. So I'm going to call Tesla definitely to the long side. And let me just check Meta as well. As you know, Meta usually does not care about the market too much. And Meta at the moment is just pushing higher with 1.83% over even, no, not yet the 200 EMA, but heading onto the 200 EMA. So looks interesting as well, in my opinion, to the long side. So Tesla and Meta. What else is strong? Apple 0.49%, Amazon 0.56%, but Amazon is going to release earnings this week, or actually Meta, Microsoft as well. So almost all of them. Google, it's stronger-ish. Microsoft 0.27 higher. This is an earnings stocks for the week as well. And to the downside, as I mentioned you, especially the semicons are not doing great indeed. At the moment, NVIDIA is down 0.97%, SOXL 0.89. I guess maybe because of the uncertainty around these trade talks between China and the US, this is not very good for the NVIDIA. So I must tell you, based on this daily chart, it looks like it's a cup and handle formation, and I can imagine that it's going to be continued towards this 115 level again. But for that, we need to see a push. They are definitely on my list. If I'm just taking a last look on my big gainers and loser list from the TEFS platform, let's see what do I see here. Spotify is quite strong as I've seen. Spotify BA is here for sure. Tesla, it is Hood. Sam is here. Boston Beer, which was a nice mover. Spotify 1.82% traders higher. These can still go to our list and to the short list or the week links here. I'm just seeing a lot of ETFs for sure again. And regarding stocks, not too many, which I would say I am trading them because most of them are quite low in the volume. But let me just check this Spotify, guys. Spotify pre-market volume. 40,000 looks like very strong. We can just put it to the secondary list because it's quite strong indeed. And I'm going just to check this SAM. And maybe the Netflix was the crazy mover. No, SAM, it's very low in the volume. Okay, let me just check Netflix here. Netflix, bit extended in my opinion. Look at that. Wow, what a week for Netflix. Amazing. I had a beautiful trade on Netflix, guys, last week. Let's see whether it can continue higher here still, or this is going to be a pullback. So Netflix, I'm definitely going to watch too. All right, traders, I think I'm just done with the list. AVGO, Jonathan, definitely with NVDA and BA, we can watch it. Thank you for that. I'm just posting my list in the VIP room and on the YouTube room as well. And as always, I'm going to continue trading on the TEFS YouTube room and leave you in good hands of Scott and DVG. So have a beautiful green day VIP room and see you tomorrow as always. And watch out, first 30 minutes is definitely going to be a little bit shaky. So see you everyone tomorrow and take care. Bye. Okay, guys, I am here for you with you staying until 11 as usual. So again, I hope everyone had a beautiful weekend. Ready, steady, go for this interesting week on the market, fully packed with big names on the earnings side. We will get a lots of labor market news, GDP numbers on Wednesday, so you're not going to be bored, I guess. But today is going to be like quite of quiet on the economic front as well, and even on the earnings side. It's not very pegged indeed, but as you can see, the market at least it has a chance to move, especially because of the news. HIMS checking. HIMS. Okay. This can be such a great pumper, and you know what, Tara? I love it. Thank you very much. This looks amazing, HIMS. I like it. And you know what? Especially I like it because of the daily. This can be just a perfect 200 EMA reversal on that stock. Well done. This is a good one. Hi, Anne. Good morning to you. Okay, so yes, guys, definitely HIMS still can be on our watch list. So for today, I'm going to watch PRTRBA for sure as well here. What else? Indeed, I'm just going to get another grid here. Just a second. Okay. And I would say this is going to be a maybe an uncertain day again. Reason for that mainly is the fact that there are no clarity on this trade things going on. I mean, trade talks going on at all, which is not good in my opinion. But what can we do? Like, I don't know. It's so weird. Everything just started so nicely last week with a much softer tone from Trump, but since then everything just stopped. So no improvement. So let's just be careful, guys, with this market indeed. As I mentioned you on the daily chart of the SPY, I can see that might is going to really touch this 200 EMA sooner or later. Indeed, it depends, of course, on the news as well. But on this 563, we can, I think, just experience a quite of a strong resistance, and of course we need the help of the news for that as well. So first of all, I'm going to watch especially Tesla, Meta, Amazon. These three are quite strong and nice. I like that. Microsoft too. Let me just put here Amazon as well. Hood definitely, HIMS, as I mentioned, you coin on my list, but I don't know whether I'm going to watch it so much. PGR and Spotify to the secondary list, and to the short side, I'm going to watch LLY especially because that was a quite of an ugly news for the downgrade. Okay. I'm going to watch PayPal too because of the earnings. HIMS, Tesla, Microsoft, Amazon, LLY. I'm going to leave that coin. Okay. Oracle, AVGO. It's here as well, rightly. It's here, very nice and strong, and heading to this $200 level. I like AVGO as well. I just switch off the pre-market session because it messes with my VWAP level, and I don't want to we missed anything there. So here we are. Okay, guys. Well, let's see. Big week ahead. Hopefully it's not going to be very crazy, but prosperous and nice and green to us. So in the main room, we have Scott now. Maybe DVG does not join today. I don't know. And I've seen FSLR as well. I forgot to mention that FSLR is quite strong. I don't know how about the rest of the 10 stocks like run or the others. We still have 4 minutes to go, traders. So if you have any questions, please just let me know. What do you use for the news reports about stocks, Andrew? Well, I have a CNBC subscription. I have MarketWatch, and CNBC, it's really good for the news too. Plus, on the MarketWatch side, I have a subscription for the Barron's as well, and the Barron's article, it's quite good. It's just giving even more movers on news in the mornings than the CNBC, in my opinion. So these two I'm using for the news. And sometimes I'm just checking the upgrades, downgrades as well, indeed, which is not bad either. You're welcome. Okay. And this can be just checked on briefing.com too, indeed. This is a quite good one. Just showing you if it's there indeed. So briefing.com upgrades and downgrades. I'm just going to post it in the chat. This is what I'm still using. Like for today, you see that not only day stocks, but BA is there. For example, Peloton got an upgrade, AON got an upgrade as well, Zion Bank got an upgrade. To the downgrades, we have BIIB, Chipotle got a downgrade as well, CMG, Coin got a downgrade, LLY is here already. So this is a quite of a good one to check the upgrades and downgrades for before the market opens. Let me just check the CMG here. Okay, not that bad. Not good either, 0.81% lower at the moment. Okay, guys, Mark already likes from the VIP room. Domino's Pizza under the lows. One problem with Domino's Pizza, it's the spread again, and DVG just joined the party here as well, the Monday Traders party. So Domino's Pizza looks like very interesting. I'm just very much afraid of the spread. So with that one, guys, let's just be careful, just like with Eli Lilly, indeed. And I'm very much interested whether this NVIDIA and AMD going to be continued lower on this uncertainty again on the trade talks. Unfortunately, this is causing this nasty drop on the semicons, in my opinion. Okay. 1 minute to go, guys. Good luck, everyone. Don't forget, this is Monday, and usually the first 30 minutes of Monday, it's without any direction most of the time. And even if it finds a direction, sometimes after the first 30 minutes comes the famous Monday reversal. Well, let's see if it's going to happen today at all. But I hope the market is going to pick a direction, because we have seen it several times that it's just making harder job for a day trader to go for nice trades if the market does not pick a direction. So let's just see that first. Indeed, also more and more are getting to the green side on my list. Indeed, IBM to the green too, Microsoft 0.04, not that strong, but PayPal, Apple, PepsiCo, Amazon, Oracle, it's quite strong too. Visa, Oracle looks very nice on the daily. Oracle, I really like it on the daily. I think I'm going to watch it too. Maybe instead of. Ooh, wow. DVG wants to short PRTR at the open. He thinks the same, that it needs some cool down period, some reversal. So this was so strong last week. I don't know. I'm going to be careful with this one. Okay, guys, 5 seconds to go. Ready, steady, go. Good luck, everyone. So small gap up on the market, and let's just see where do we head from now on. Tesla, nice move to the upside. Microsoft, ouch, it's just giving back everything. How about PayPal? Nice. PayPal is strong, guys. We should watch it. HIMS, not too much indeed. Eli Lilly. Okay. And here is Amir as well. Great. Great, great, great. Microsoft is down. Ooh, I forgot to switch off. No. Oh my goodness, deep is it? It's ugly. I mean, I don't think so. I want to touch it, guys. Okay. Hmm. Meta strong. Look at this meta, guys. This is really strong here. PRTR, look at that. It's just pulled back a little bit and now it's just going higher. Amazing. BA already broke. Meta pulling back and VDA pulling higher. And the overall market is fighting hard here. Ooh, Tesla, what a break. Okay, guys, I don't like to see when half of the stocks are going down, the other half is up. I mean, especially the big tech stocks, but let's see. So SPY triple Q are trying to go higher as I see, especially the SPY triple Q, it's a bit more uncertain. mRNA, very strong traders. Let's just keep an eye on that as well. Ooh, NVDA, that was a huge reversal. Okay, HIMS already higher. Amazon looks like it's going higher too. I want something like a gap and go here. Meta nice, 550 can be a quite of a strong support here. Market is not doing too much. Yes, Kevin, I see the Microsoft and actually a quite of a big pullback on the Meta too. BA holding, NVIDIA fighting, Tesla too. And traders, I have a gap and go here. I just don't know if I want to take this under 8. I'm going to do it, but very small share size on, it just broke down. LLY 868, very small share size here on the LLY, guys, because the Qs are dropping, and that's why I was looking for something which is not that much, strong at all. So I'm just going to get it soon here. So only under 868 if it goes there. And very small share size. It's just a fun share size indeed. Okay, yes, spread it. That's why I'm taking that kind of stocks only with a very small share size. So if it's breaking 868 again, then I'm going to take it on 867.50 traders because of the spread, very small share size. Like when I'm telling you small, it's really small. Okay, Meta pullback, 550. I'm going to watch. Oracle still holding very nicely. Everything else is just pushing lower, not in yet on the LLY. Let's see. SPY triple Q pushing lower as well. Microsoft building a bear flag. Scott likes Tesla over 290. I agree because Tesla, Oracle holding really nicely, guys. These two which are my at my or on my charts only. Have no entry yet on the LLY, just 867.50 if it's going to enter at all. PRTR pulled back as well. Overall market is pulling back. Tesla looks very nice, but only over 290.50. Oof, I missed Tesla. That was a nice one. I really like that Tesla. Yes, Kevin, I hope you took it with Scott. Here comes my LLY traders, not in yet. Here it is. Mm, LLY was nice. Or not LLY, sorry, Tesla. I missed it with 2 seconds. I'm watching Meta as well, traders. If it goes over 550.30, I'm just going to get it for a reversal on the Meta. Looks interesting too. Very nice on the Tesla. If you were in time to take it, I would go for like this $1.50, $2, and let's see. Meta looks like a very nice reversal over 550.30, but half share size only. I just do not like this market. Okay. And NVIDIA still continues, amazing. And Oracle is giving up. Ouch. I'm in on the LLY traders. On the LLY or stop loss, as I've told you, it's a very big mover, spready, so only fun share size, but even with 20, 30 cents or shares, you can just do a really nice move. So I'm going to get out over 874, and the first partial should be around 862. Yes, Tara, Monday morning. Very small share sizes on my side, actually. Tesla was beautiful, in my opinion. It just held nicely. It made the reversal. Now BA is trying to. Overall market stopped a little bit, but this is still not enough. And of course, we can be ready with the TQQQ if we are going to see something like a bear flag and a continuation. Tesla is still very nice and strong. If you took the first partial, stop loss can be under 290, and let's see whether it can go higher. SPY triple K, SPY is trying hard to make a reversal here. I don't know whether it's going to manage that. Meta is not in yet. Meta stop loss, of course, under the lows. Okay. SPY is making the reversal. That's great. BA hesitating, NVIDIA quite of a big drop. HIMS is making a reversal. PLTR does reverse as well. But traders, let's be extra careful. It's I agree with Tara that everything is very hectic. I like this meta possible reversal back to this 552 area. If the overall market can make a reversal, I still like my LLY call, but we really need to break now this 867 at least. Overall market is still not sure which direction it wants to go. DVG shorting Apple under 209.30. Tesla is still in a bull flag. That was a beautiful call over 290. Amazon trying to get a bit stronger here as I see. Here comes our Meta, but entry only over 550.30, stop loss under 547. So we should go at least for a $3. Oh, come on, LLY. Okay, it's just a fun share size, but still. Okay. Watch out on the Tesla. I think it's out, it would be out for me. This overall market is crazy. Okay, PLTR looks interesting. Amir is in long on PLTR. He called it 112 already with a half share size. I'm going to add to this trade. I'm in Meta. I would like to see a 552 at least for a partial. And Alava, I can't believe you. It was so nice for a continuation. Very, very low share size, so it's not going to be even a half hour. But unfortunately, it seems like this downgrade is not that powerful anymore. So Amir is long in PLTR. I'm still holding this LLY, but of course, if it's breaking this candle, I'm out. Very nice on Meta traders. I'm going to be ready to take a partial on the Meta, and it's going to be a partial of 75% of the share size. Nice Meta. 552, fantastic. It's just reached the VWAP. Market is bouncing nicely. I'm still holding LLY hanging on a thread. Tesla still looks good too. Very nice Meta, 55220, fantastic. I'm ready to take out 75% of my Meta. Can we go a bit more? I cannot see sellers, which is good. Okay, here we are, fantastic. And here we are. I'm just taking now my 75% of the Meta, 552 and 50. I took it and I'm going to move my stop loss on the Meta under 550. 550 on the Meta. SPY triple Q, SPY already broke the highs. Nice Meta. Oh, here it is, HIMS. Oh, I can't believe I missed this nice intraday breakout here. Oh no, it was so nice. Tesla, beautiful bull flag, PLTR long from Amir working nice. 555 is going to be my next partial on the Meta, and unfortunately, I'm going to be ready to get out on the LLY if it's breaking this big hectic green candles high. It's just hanging on a thread. HIMS still looks good, so I would say if we are going to see a nice if you are going to see guys a nice oh no I was waiting for a bull flag. Okay traders, here comes our Meta. LLY is still in. I just missed this. HIMS was beautiful. 3010 was such a great entry there, guys. I hope at least one of you took it. Come on, Meta. Stop loss under 552 now, like 55160, and let it run. Run, Meta, run. Great. Here we are, Meta. I'm ready to take another partial here. Beautiful. INTC anticipator, it's not on my list, unfortunately. I'm just going to check it instead of BA is not doing too much. Okay, traders, INTC, wow, yes. Not with me, unfortunately. Okay, guys, I'm ready to take a second partial on the Meta now. Stop loss under 552, and we can let it run the rest. So second partial on the Meta, 555.20s, here we are. I just took it and let it run now. Stop loss under 552. Oh, HIMS, what a beautiful move. Without me. Amir's PLTR was really nice too. And Tesla continues. Amazing. Very nice on Tesla. Market continues higher, or Meta 2, who just made a V-shaped reversal as well. Crazy. Crazy, crazy strong. My LLY is still fighting here. Yeah, Shoshan, but you never know by this spready stock. I just found it really nice, this nice consolidation, and I wanted to try it, but seems like it was not the best idea. Fortunately, it's okay. Okay, beautiful meta. Go, go, go. I really like this meta now. Okay, guys, LLY, finally. LLY. Wow, what was that crazy move? I thought it's going to go lower. It did not. Okay, traders, so please, Meta, I'm going to put my stop loss under 554 and 553 and 60. It's my final stop loss on the Meta. I'm still watching this HIMS, whether it can push over $31 level. Amazon, Microsoft, everything is really, really strong. PITR, beautiful long from Amir. I really like that. And overall market is just stretching higher. I'm watching Microsoft too. If we do continue, 391 can be an intraday breakout. If you have anything on the list, please just let me know. SPY triple Q still pushing higher. Okay, nice, 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 nice. Let's see whether the market is going to stop now or not. Okay, Meta, here I see the first stop. Oracle pushing lower. And unfortunately, I need to get out soon from this LLY. I don't have a hard stop loss on a stock like that, but unfortunately, it should be. Yes, Tesla was beautiful, Leviathan. We call it 290. I just missed the trade, unfortunately, but it looks still very good. Market first stop can happen now, traders, so let's just be careful here. Or Meta is still running, LLY is just on the brink, and I'm still watching HIMS. Microsoft doesn't look bad. Oh my, again, what happened? Come on, market. Look at that craziness again, traders. It's starting. It's just starting. I don't like this. Come on. Okay, that's good for our LLY, but not good for the Meta. What is this again? Come on. Big red candle out of nowhere. I just wanted to call Microsoft. Nice, Leviathan. Well done on the Tesla. Five five ah 553.60. I'm out of Meta traders. 553.50. 50.60. And I can't believe LLY doesn't want to go down. 553. 60. I'm going to be out on this meta, unfortunately. And Microsoft is still holding. So actually, traders, I like Microsoft over 391. I know it's risky, so please, again, I think I'm going to stay on half share size today, guys. I mean it. Like this market is quite crazy. So let's go Microsoft 391 and 10. And I still believe you LLY, but not for too long. So let's see Microsoft. It's a nice move back indeed. Okay, SPY triple Q back to the VWAP. This can be a game changer here. Tesla back to the VWAP. I still like Microsoft here. Meta back to the VWAP. Oracle very strong. Okay, guys, I'm still not out of Meta, but if it's breaking this low, I need to be out for sure. And finally, LLY, come on. I'm in Microsoft traders. I want to go for 391, 80, 90. Let's see. INTC, what a comeback. Oracle just breaking the highs. Oracle is going like crazy. Amazing. Okay, traders, LLY finally, it just made a pullback. Now we really need to see a breakdown here. Come on, Microsoft. Microsoft stop loss, it's under 390. SPY test on the VWAP, whether it can do a reversal or we are going to go lower here. We don't know yet. Market is hanging on a thread. And my LLY broke the VWAP again. That is a great news indeed. No, it's just pulled back. Okay, guys, out of Meta. Meta is out at the moment, fortunately. Okay, LLY is still in, and unfortunately, the Microsoft will be out under 390. INTC and Oracle are really, really strong at the moment. SPY breaking the VWAP, that's not good for the longs, but Microsoft is still holding, that's good. And I'm starting to be fed up with this LLY. It just doesn't want to go higher. At all, indeed. So ugly pullback on the market. My LLY is still suffering. Everything is pushing lower. So the bull market just killed, or this bullish sentiment just killed so far, as I see. See? Yes, exactly. Alamu. Yeah, it can be. the PRTR, but we need to see a reversal on the overall market first. And I must tell you, I just cannot see that now. I see a quite of a huge drop back to the lows, and this doesn't mean really good. And it's so annoying that LLY is not going down. Watch out on the Microsoft traders. I'm going to be out under the VWAP, which is 389.80. So if the market is going to break the lows now, it's going to be a really nasty drop, in my opinion. So let's be careful here, traders, because everything seems like it's dropping, and 4 minutes to go till the 10 o'clock. No news. I'm just telling you that this 10 o'clock can be a game changer sometimes on the market, not always. So Meta, I'm out. Microsoft hanging on a thread, and this LLY just doesn't want to go down. It's so funny. After such a nasty downgrade, it's just not going down. Tesla gave back all of the profit too. I mean, the nice move is just gave it back. Amir is just telling that AMD is still doing good. In my opinion, INTC and Oracle are still doing great too. Okay, guys, unfortunately, I need to say goodbye if it's breaking under 389.80. I mean the Microsoft. SPY triple Q on the lows. Seems like it's going to, if it's making a breakdown, that's going to be a very nasty day for the bulls. Amazon back to the lows completely. And unfortunately, my Microsoft is out in a loss, traders, but I really hope now my LLY is going to work. This is the time for that. So one loser, one winner so far, and LLY is still unknown. And the market is dropping under the lows. Wow. I was thinking on the triple Q or the TQQQ, but no good risk reward at the moment, so I did not take it. Everything is fighting to stay alive. Indeed, Scott just told that who is fighting to stay alive. I would say everything is fighting to stay alive, but the market is just pushing lower, guys. 470 coming on the triple Q, 550 on the SPY. Another big test for the overall market. And I really hope LLY is going to give up soon as well. Choppy volatile day again. NVDA back to the lows. PRTR back to the lows. Amazing. A really nasty drop on the overall market now. Scott likes hood for a long, but everything is just dropping like a stone, guys. Amazing. Wow. I'm still not catching the falling knife. Just came again out of nowhere. Very nasty. LLY, this is your time. Come on. So SPY broke 550, 470 coming on the triple Q. Market a bit extended to the downside. Anticipator, I would say, yeah. Especially, I don't know why this nasty move just has happened. But let's just be careful. It still can continue easily. I would be extra careful here still. PLTR dropping, NVDA under the lows. Come on, LLY, this is your time. NVDA doesn't seem like it wants to stop, indeed. LLY back to this 871, which is great to see, but now we really need to see a continuation. No, we are dropping. I mean, like Tesla for a possible reversal. So I would not buy it before 287.20 maybe. No, market, small pullback now. Scott called Hood over 49 and 40. Scott just bought Hood over 49 and 40. I would say Tesla doesn't look bad either over 287.20. Oh, Amir just called it 287.20 on the Tesla for a reversal. He just called it the same. Tesla over 287.20. SPY triple Q pulling back finally. Let's see. Or LLY finally it's going down. Come on. SPY needs to pull back to the VWAP and over to confirm this push higher indeed. INTC is very strong, guys. How about SMCI? Google checking. Under 161, you mean? Yeah. Yes, if the market rolls over here, yeah, definitely. Okay, Roku Kevin, it's not on my list, but look at INTC, guys. It just does not stop. Amazing. Roku, checking. Ooh, that was a nice VWAP reversal indeed. 67.20, bit too late for me, but looks interesting. INTC broke. Amazing. Okay, SPY triple Q just got into the 50-20 EMA. I'm going to get HIMS over 20. 21,960 traders with a stop loss under 29.20. 62 is going to be my entry here. Okay, come on, HIMS. I want to see here like a 40 cent. Oh no, SPY triple Q, don't play this with us, please. But or LLY, it's looking a bit better, guys. Not too much, but at least a little bit. And I want to take a HIMS partial around the 29.90. That looks nice as well, but everything just as scalp traders, because as you can see, this market is still very unreliable, okay? I know, Alemu. Yeah, I agree. Under the lows, I would say only, not before. But let's see whether this market can just continue this push a little bit higher. Tesla, it's bull flagging too. Microsoft is back. I hate you, Microsoft. SPY triple Q again on a test mode, unfortunately. Cannot go higher from here as I see. Not good. SPY is still fighting. SPY is still fighting. My HIMS2 and my LLY. I just can't believe that stock indeed. Come on, 98. I want to see a 29.98 for the first partial here. Microsoft bull flag, Tesla bull flag. Okay. Traders, 10 more cents on the HIMS to take a partial. Okay, traders, I'm taking 75% off on the HIMS. 91, 93, fantastic. 92, 98, here we are. So I'm just taking 75% off on the HIMS. Very nice HIMS. And I need to say goodbye to this nasty LLY. I gave so much patience for this stock. So much. I hate you. Remind me to put LLY to the ban list, guys. Out of LLY. So two losers, two winners. Come on, market. And the market is still not out of the woods. It needs to break. First of all, this VWAP. Yes, BA and LLY for sure. And BABA, I still don't like it too much either. But HIMS, that was a beautiful one. Let's go for the high for the next partial traders on the HIMS. This can be a really, really nice push. Apple Raspy, hi, nice to see you. Roku was a beautiful call, well done. Qcom, Kevin, I have not seen that. Qcom, it's an earning stock for the day. Let me just check this Apple here quickly. It looks like it's a cap and handle. If it can break this 209.85, might it can continue higher. Let's see. Overall market is still a question whether it's going to turn around or we do continue higher traders. So watch out here. Yes, yes, Storm. Exactly. Very volatile. Look at SMCI, it's the same. Crazy volatile here. Amazing. Okay, SPY looks like it's just making a reversal. Traders, watch out here. I still like my HIMS, though. SMCI, INTC, amazing. Okay. Market is not giving up. To go higher at least. But unfortunately, it's just going sideways. Traders, I'm going to be out on this HIMS under 29 and 60. Under 29 and 60, I need to be out on my HIMS trade, unfortunately, because the market is still unknown whether it's going to roll over here or we do continue higher. Okay, Oracle is pushing higher now. PLTR just made a quite of a double bottom here. Amir likes AMD over 96.90 for a long. Tesla is still bull flagging here. Fortunately, my HIMS is coming back, but my stop loss is under 29.60, so it's okay. All right, traders, so far, very volatile, very choppy day. That's not the best to see. Come on, market, we need a decision because nothing is moving without you at the moment. Even Apple is just going sideways, nothing else. Last call in the VIP room, it was AMD 9690 from Amir. PRTR pushing back nicely. I'm wondering whether this NVIDIA is going to be able to break the VWAP. It would be great to see there. Tesla still looks promising if you're holding this long for the reversal. Overall market is still fighting, nothing else. Choppy, ugly day. Big fight between the buyers and sellers today. No, now something is happening. Look at the green candles trying hard to push higher. Come on, HIMS, let's go for the high of the day for the second partial. Just need a huge push for that. SMCI completely crazy. Look at that stock. Big moves, lower, higher. SPY got rejected. That's not a good sign. Oracle, though, still looks strong. PLTR2. Tesla is not bad either. Fortunately, my HIMS is not doing that great anymore. But it's still held by the 20 EMA so far. And VDA is starting to look much better. Look at this Oracle. Just can't believe this stock indeed. Phew, this market is suffering hard with this direction to this side, unfortunately. Come on, market. Yeah, this is, guys, this is the lack of the economic news, lack of big names on the earnings side. Unfortunately, this just can cause a uncertainty on the market, which in my opinion, we can just see it now. Oof, Tesla pulling back. Watch out on the HIMS traders, stop loss under 60. And the market is starting this crazy moves again. And VDA still looks promising, but I don't like the volume too much. PRTR, I'm wondering what's going to be the next step for the PRTR here on the VWAP. Microsoft, it's a triangle completely. I'm checking the news quickly, whether something is going on or not. Not really. Okay, traders, this is a very hard trading day again. I would say two winners, two losers, still in green because I just could make a very nice two partials on the Meta. Also, Microsoft and LLY tricked me. HIMS still under the process or in process, but after one partial, if this market is going to break down here, I don't think so we will get to the second, unfortunately. Also, if we could get just till 31.80, I would take my second partial here. If you have anything on the radar, please just let me know. Overall market is very unreliable now. As you can see, if we just check the daily chart, I know we are trading just like 50 minutes so far, but unfortunately the market could not pick a direction again. Higher over the VWAP, lower under the VWAP, now back to the VWAP. It's just a dodgy actually on the daily chart. Watch out on HIMS, under 2960 it's going to be out unfortunately. Oracle breaking out, INTC crazy strong. SPY got to the VWAP, but could not make this clear break yet, at least. Okay, looks like from AMD, Amir is going to divert it to the MU again. Actually, MU looks really nice over 79.22 in my opinion. I'm still holding HIMS last shares. Unfortunately, I'm out of LLY and Microsoft in uh, a red or so. LLY was a very small loser because I warned you several times. It's just a very small share size. Now PLTR is breaking, now NVDA is breaking, and now the market is breaking. That means hopefully our HIMS is going to be a mover now. So Amir just called MU traders over 79 and 20. 79 and 20 looks great. But the market needs to break the VWAP. Without the market break or the VWAP break, and the market break, I don't think so we will see any continuation, unfortunately. And look at that Microsoft now is just falling off the cliff out of nothing. Oh my goodness, guys, this is a nasty, nasty day again. I do not like it. Don't know how about you. Okay, SPY got a rejection on the VWAP. Triple Q could not get till the VWAP at all. I don't know, Day King. It just got crazy again. I need to call my friend. Just kidding. No idea. Maybe this power outage in Spain, you just caused this trouble. Who knows? Meta 546 checking. Also, MU looks nice. MU really looks nice in my opinion. Amir called it over 79.20. I would say 79.22, but really looks good. Yes, everything looks great for a breakdown as well, Kevin. If we finally pick a direction, but look at that craziness. One big red candle, one big green candle. So it's up to you, decide. Crazy market. So here comes MU entered over 79.20. I'm still holding HIMS. Overall market has no idea which direction to go. Now NVIDIA is starting to be strong. Yes, King. Yeah, everything is 50-50. You know what is the problem? If it just get you in and it just makes a sudden reversal, because this is the new normal for this ugly market. But at least now both of the indices broke the VWAP, which I must tell you, it does not mean anything in this environment. MU first partial should be around 79.60, as around 40 cents is the stop loss. Come on, HIMS, broke this 30 again, break this 30 again. Nice. Okay, traders, on HIMS, I'm going to take a second partial around 30.70. Not going to be greedy. And MU partial around 79.60 we should. Oracle very strong, still very strong. SPY triple Q pushing harder now to the upside. Nice HIMS, go, go, go. And look at that. Now again. Oh my goodness, this market is just driving me crazy, but I think I'm not alone. I know the king is just insane. It's just insane indeed what we see now. Look at that. It's just pushing higher again. Okay, guys, or HIMS, this is my last shares in the trade. It's still doing great, but we really need to break over this 30.20 now. But look at the market is just completely get back towards to this low of this consolidation. It's just nasty. We do not get any support from this market at all, neither direction, I would say, which is a problem. Microsoft looks nice as well for a short, in my opinion, Kevin. Amazon, to everything, but we need, until we cannot see the clear support of the market, it's so hard. Okay, now we are pushing back again. The guys in the VIP room talking about fishing in the meantime, as we do not have too much decision on this market. So I'm on fishing some nice setups now, guys, but please help me out because seems like this is just not the market for that. Tesla looking good for bounce trunk. Let's see. Well, yep, 288 maybe. Storm, agree with you completely. Or how about in Spain? Okay, guys, watch out because Triple Q is very much on the brink to break down under this $471 level. We do so. You know something. Great. Uso in Greece and limoncello in Italy, right? Or with some nice Chianti. Also, Chianti, it's not for fish, but as it's a red wine. But I love Chianti. Okay, guys, come on, market. Cheer up a little bit for this market with some applause. Usually it works for DVG. Let's see if it's working for me. I mean the applause. Not cheering up. Secret like VWAP, yeah. Okay, guys, so at the moment, that's a fact. Since 10 o'clock, we are just going sideways. Unfortunately, now seems like we are heading lower, but this is not a breakdown, which is like, okay, we need to break the lows. That's it. To see a continuation. Traders, my final stop loss on my HIMS is going to be 63. Decking, not in this environment. You know what? I'm just thinking of I'm nicely, not nicely in green, but at least in green, and I just leave alone this overall ugly market indeed. I've seen that I've seen that 53.46, but today I'm not that brave to take it. Look at that. It's just making okay for this 20 cents would have been okay for this 20 cents, but that's it. Not nice. You did? Nice, Raspi. You don't want to risk it for the biscuits. Yeah, this is today. Exactly. Unfortunately, I would say. It's another thing if it's going to break the lows now. This 470, especially on the triple Q, but I don't know what's coming next. So for this 20 cents, it would have worth this scalp indeed. But now it's starting to be not just only a scalp. So things are starting to be interesting here, traders. Tesla back to the lows, NVIDIA, but big fights are going on here. And look at PRTR, look at Oracle, it's just starting to give up this nice resilience as well. But I just do not trust this market. SMCI looks still resilience in my opinion, but we just need the market to make a double bottom here and shoot over the high or just make a bear flag and go for it. But there is no decision, and this is the lack of the news. The market just got so much used to the type of moves and decision based on the fact that we have a bad or the good news that now as we do not have any news, it just have no idea which direction to go. So this is the problem, in my opinion, with this market today again. Yeah, when I've seen, that even we do not have any economic news, I was not quite happy. But our HIMS is still doing okay, quite off. Meta looks like possible breakdown. Actually, Microsoft looks like a possible breakdown too. For me, even actually, NVIDIA looks like possible breakdown. TQQQ under the lows. Everything looks like a possible nice trade, but they're not going there. This is so annoying. But I still like my HIMS, and I really want to see a break over 30.20. And now I'm just moving my stop loss traders to 68. 29.68 now. SPY triple Q bounced back from the lows again, but this is still not enough. NVDA called by DVG over 108 and 40. He just bought NVDA 108.40 for this bottom here. I don't trust taking anything decking. Yeah, it's the same with me. So I'm just waiting for my HIMS now to break this 320 first and go for this 370, 330, 3070 for the second partial. But look at that, it just got a rejection here. I so much don't like to see that. Come on, HIMS, break it. Again, this big red candle. This is nasty. Look at that second rejection. I think at this time, if the market is going to roll over here on this 551, I'm going to be out on HIMS, guys. And look at the Microsoft is pushing higher, Tesla lower, Nvidia lower, Amazon higher. So wow, I don't like to see that opposite moves on the big names. How is MU doing? Amir's call, I'm just checking it. Yeah, we did not get to the 79.60 yet, but I think Amir's still holding it, as I know him. SPY still a green candle. Hmm? Nice pullbacks everywhere. Kevin, I hope so. It's just starting to be really, really flat here. Market is bouncing back. It really needs to break this 30-20 now. Oracle making a bounce too. Actually, I am interested in that NVIDIA too. If finally if it can push over this 108.90, rather 109 level again. But I must tell you guys, maybe I'm just going to grab my profit and run. Just crazy. INTC is back to the VWAP as well. If anyone is interested, by the way. SPY back to the VWAP, triple Q back to the VWAP. Nice double bottom on both of the indices. Microsoft is just starting to push higher now. HIMS still suffering here between the VWAP and the 30-20. Look at Microsoft. Now it's just starting to be stronger. Nice. NVDA is pushing too. Overall market is over the VWAP, slightly over the VWAP. Not too much though. Come on, HIMS, this is your time now to break this 30-20 again. Okay, here we go, 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 go. Oh, come on, HIMS. I can't believe you cannot just break this 30-20. I feel like I'm going to get into a fight with this stock now. Look at that. Fourth time it's really trying to break this 30-20. SPY, rejection again on the VWAP. Yes, finally, good morning. So traders, 30.70, I want to take my second partial. Nice adding point, Kevin, if you did add. Hopefully it's going to work out as well. But look at this SPY and triple Q again, just got a rejection. Come on, HIMS, stay resilient, please, because the market is pulling back again. And it just cannot stay resilient. What a shame. Wow. Force breakout. Not good. So really no decision, guys, in this market. I'm just starting to give up. My final stop loss, it's under 29.80 with this HIMS. And in this case, I'm really going to go for a TQQQ short under the lows. Look at that nasty rejection again. Doesn't look good at all. So under 29.80, I'm going to be out of this HIMS. Really nasty price action on this market. I mean it. One big red candle, one big green candle. So just the usual move for today. INTC looking really nice over 2080, but with this market, as I've told you, I just do not have the trust in this market. Come on. Okay, second try to break the VWAP on the market. Nice. Maybe now it's going to be a success. Okay, guys. Well, you know what? I'm just going to make a poll. How it is your trading day today? Not an easy one. And I'm not going to blame you if you have not taken any trade at all. Okay, so let's see who is in green, who is in red, and who just thought that, okay, you know what? I'm not touching this market, which is maybe a wise decision for today. Indeed. Not an easy day at all. Wow, no trade 30%. Guys, as I told you, this was the wise decision for today. Market is suffering a lot on this uncertainty again. Ouch, red. So I am nicely, slightly green, I would say. Depends on this HIMS, whether it can finally make a move here or not. 20% no trades. Red for you, level 2. Sorry to hear this. But guys, this is the only day of the week when we do not have any news, which seems like, guys, nowadays that there is no news, like no economic news, no earnings, means like big uncertainty on the market and might a choppiness, volatility is here, but choppy, ugly side waving moves, it's never good indeed. But this is the only day this week at least, so that's good. That's a good news at least. Nice discipline on the people who did not trade. And the second, I completely agree with you. As I've told you, in my opinion, that was the wisest decision to make, especially if you are a starter trader. These times can be highly demanding on the psychological side as well, not to get into FOMO, not to get into over trading and so on. It can be really, really, really hard. So I agree. So 22% of your, if you, of you has not been treated treated yet, which is completely okay. Also, we still have time to go. So actually, it can happen that an unexpected news hit the market later on, and we will see a direction. But so far, unfortunately, in this 1.5 hours almost in trading, it could not develop a nice direction. So only one big red wave, and that's it. But it was no time even to check in to this today's shorts indeed. Until tariffs are not part of the news cycle, I don't think I'm going to trade Jim. And I must tell you, this is, I completely agree with you, especially as a conservative trader. But I'm afraid that these tariffs are going to stay longer than shorter because they even cannot get on the same side with the news that are the trade talks going on or not? So this is starting to be a tragic comedy for the market, in my opinion, slowly. So yeah, it's going to stay for longer, unfortunately. So be careful. So rather you are going fishing, yeah. Okay. Yes, it's highly volatile and very much more riskier than it was like 1 year ago, for sure. So let's be careful, guys. Yes, it's too much uncertainty, and you never know when the news going to hit the market. So, in my opinion, if they are smart, which I doubt, I mean, the leaders, let's call it like that, then they would just cut it short. This whole craziness, what is going on the market. If not, this shakeout mode, it's going to be continued. And the worst thing is you don't know which one is going to be the winner, because one day Amazon is going well, the other day Nvidia is going well, so you don't know which one is the favorite of the big guys on that day, and it's making everything much riskier. So guys, one thing what I can do on these days, as I mentioned you, I lowered my share size. I've just stayed on half share size. I have a small green day. It's completely okay. But I'd rather protect my capital. I rather protect my profit, hard-earned profit, which I just made during the years, than to give it all on this craziness. And look at the Tesla, from huge green almost to huge red now. Amazing. Green but emotionally red, frustrated, very difficult trading. Yeah, I completely understand, Tara. And you know what? That's why it's good that we are here to each other. You can talk about this. You can feel that yes, you are not alone. The lots of traders are really struggling in these days, guys, and this is another strength of our community, which I really like and very much appreciate you that you just part of it, because it's important. The emotional support in these days, it can be extremely important for the traders, in my opinion. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. Hang on. It's going to be it's not going to hold forever. I don't know for how long it's going to be here, but definitely I'm here for you. Yeah, for sure. Jim Lee, for sure. Okay, guys. So on my side, Green Day. I think I'm just going to get out now on this mm, HIMS under 29.90. I always just go higher with my stop loss to lock in some more profits in this uncertainty. It tried to break the 30.20. It made a completely forced breakout formation. Now, if it's breaking the VWAP and the 29.90, which is already the 50 EMA, I'm going to be out. Market completely stuck on the VWAP, a small, a really small range, dodgy day today. As I mentioned, no big news for today, neither on the economic calendar side nor on the earnings side, which is making much harder this whole trading indeed. Well, I just hope that this crazy trade talks and everything like that, it's going to be at the end soon. Also, unfortunately, I have a strong feeling it's not going to be that easy to call it that okay, everything is solved, because this is like this is going to take a little bit longer than we should see that, or we would like to see that. Okay, guys, so under 29.90, I'm going to be out. And here we are. So that's it. I'm just closing this day, seems like. Under 88, it's out, but I think it's just going to go there soon. This market, okay, I'm out. It's hopeless. Tesla looks like it's just another breakdown soon. Crazy. Okay, guys. So officially, I'm out all of my trades. Market is completely undecided at the moment. It's just uncertainty all over the place. Now everything looks like that we are going to head back to the lows and breaking the lows, but I just don't know what's going to happen. Very nasty formations here. Tesla definitely looks like as a bear flag, but under 280, 250, I would take it only for a small scalp. Market is heading back to the lows again. Not a nice price action today for sure. Look at PLTR is back to the lows too. Ugly. Shoshan, I don't know. My VIP room is still on, but I have not heard Amir to say anything about that yet. I would say this PLTR would be out under latest 2850. So if, or a PRTR, sorry, MU. If it's breaking 2850, it's definitely out, unfortunately. Okay. And the market is really, really like nothing. If you just, you know what, guys, let's just check the SPY here and the daily chart. So instead of seeing this gap working and pushing the market higher, it's like a non-meaningful day, at least so far, because anything can happen in the pre-market. Might a big red day, might a big green day, or everything is just staying like that. We don't know that. But one thing is for sure, that's not a type of a market move on the SPY, which I would say this is a nicely tradable day or morning. It can happen, unfortunately, especially nowadays with the lack of the news. You know what? Nothing is good enough. Like if we have a lot of news, market is getting crazy. If we do not have a news, then the market just stucks and goes sideways. So yeah, not easy days, guys, but always think on that we have a great community here to trade together, to support each other, even on days like that. Also, be careful in the rest of the day, of the hours or the day if you are going to stay trading and go for scalps, okay? Small winners, sometimes it's better than just to wait for the big magic. Now look at that, everything is just breaking down. So go for 30, 40, 50 cents. Of course, depends on the character of the stock as well, and stay very much cautious. I would say avoid mistakes is the biggest asset for today. Well, that's for sure, Raspi. That's for sure. And look at that, everything is just going down again. Amazing indeed. Really, really ugly market for today. But again, don't be disappointed. Tomorrow, news are starting to get in, like George the openings and the rest, which is great. And earnings, don't forget, huge names are coming. So maybe that's why the market participants are a little bit on the sidelines. So guys, I'm just going to call it for day with a small green at the end indeed. Not a huge green, but it's enough for me to survive this ugly day. And of course, I'm going to see you tomorrow again at 9 a.m. for the preparation session. And after that, I'm going to trade with you until 11 o'clock. So everyone, I just really, really appreciate your appreciation here and the interaction. And don't forget, if you like the stream, please just give us a thumbs up. Friday for you, Raspi, was a big lesson learned, was so choppy. So today it was like it. Yes, Raspi, on big choppy days, we need to be extra careful, as you could see, for example, lowering your share size or even not taking that many trades. I must tell you, LLY was a really, really nasty surprise for me. It looked so nice and extended on the daily, but with these low volume stocks, I think we just should leave it for the future. Thank you as well, guys. Thank you, and anticipator, everyone. So stay safe and see you tomorrow. Bye, traders.